everyone, and welcome back to Modded Stardew Valley. First and foremost, as you can see in the title of this episode, sorry for the noise. I now have some new neighbors, and they have dogs. So it's been hard on my dogs. So my dogs are inside. All four of them. And apparently it's dog fight club now, so. Sorry for that, but they are here, at least temporarily. If they get to be too much... Oh, dang it. Why did I select co-op? It's because my brain's... I have had the worst case of the Mondays, and I am so sorry. Let's just say the highlights of my day, my watch broke, and I got jury duty. Yeah, that's how my day's been going. Hello and welcome to the episode. Yeah, it's been a day. Point for you. So now we are taking points for the month of May. Yeah, it's been it's been not so great, but hopefully the dogs will calm down after they've been in here for a while, but yeah, they're all four in here and none too happy today. It's definitely, most certainly a case of the Mondays. I hope you've been well, though. Yeah. It's, And then this whole weekend, I've had, like, a really, really bad case of tendinitis in my, thumbs. It's like my thumb's going down into my forearm. So, yeah, it's just been fun all the way around. Atlas, can you not be a monster for, like, 1 hour? Please? Mimi, don't encourage him. Yeah, you. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. Just, ugh. Like, I'm already a very, like, not necessarily antisocial, but, like, I'm a very introverted person in, like, daily life, and so having new neighbors that have dogs and they just don't seem to care about the fact that their dogs are antagonizing mine, I'm just like, ugh. Starting off the episode right. The spirits are very displeased. Well, you and me both. Okay, we're going to sell those. That actually kind of scared me a little bit. Oh, we need to donate one of those. Is it? Oh, quality crops. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, what's going on here? We take care of the animals. I feel like anytime anything's like going decent, I'm like, what's gonna happen next? Like, I try to be optimistic, but my life has made it to where I am now constantly worried about, like, is this going, like, when's the other shoe gonna drop? Okay, and who wants, no, yes. Okay, so she wants eggs. Oh, but they're any eggs. Dang it. You know what? I'll work on that later. Right now, I need the money more than I need to fulfill that bundle. Yeah, normally I try to stay pretty, like, optimistic, but I'm like, oh, like, what is happening? Was that... I, like, don't remember anything about what was going on in this farm. I have the trees growing. And there my delightful neighbor goes with their motorcycle. My husband and I have become that, like, old couple that just, like, stares out the curtains going, huh, what has this neighborhood come to? Like, they're driving their motorcycles at all hours of the night, treating the road like their own personal drag strip, because those same neighbors have Mustangs, and they love to rev their engines and just be general nuisances. Okay, we are working on this. I don't think I have the iron or the gold for it. Crap. Willie wants jade. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can fulfill this. I have exactly 1 jade. And I guess I know where that's going. Yeah, like, my husband owned a Mustang for a really long time, and, you know, he would always try to start it, if he needed to start it, and if he wanted to rev a little bit, he would usually wait until, like, midday, and usually on a weekend, but, like, these people, they do not care. It'll be, like, 9, 10 o'clock at night, or, like, 8 o'clock in the morning, and they're just, like, revving. And I'm like, what is your problem? Also, Atlas, why are you trying to get under my desk? Yeah, you. You're not small. Get away from my trash can. You're not small. He's moving my chair. Get off the desk. Get. Atlas Octavius, get down. You're so naughty. Why? Yeah, you're awful. You look cute, but you're a demon, just like your sister. I swear I traded one problem child for the next. And what is this bird? What? That's new. Huh, is that... It looked kind of like a gem bird from the island, but I don't think it was. What? Ahoy, come in, make yourself at home. What's happening? Hey, did you just bite your sister? No. Atlas, get over here. Aye, that's the good stuff there. The fish go crazy for it. Just, make sure to wash your hands after dipping them in those juices. Ew. The aroma has been known to linger for up to 7 weeks, miss. Ugh. Atlas, crazy pants, knock it off. So, you've been catching a lot of fish? Not particularly, I'm kind of bad at it. It's too difficult. Come on, kind of? Mimi, honey. Ah, a lady after my own heart. Yeah, because Willie likes it if you've been fishing. You can always count on a lady who fishes. That's what my old pappy used to say, at least. Well, keep it going. If you can catch every fish in these waters, I've got a special prize waiting for you. I always struggle to complete the fishing guide. Everything okay? Aye, well, business has been tough lately. It all started about the same time that old community center fell to ruin. Me fish just don't sell like they used to. I've been working double time to make ends meet. No time for my own projects. But, if things pick back up around here, I might have the time to show you something. Yep, she's back there, an old friend that's seen better days. Andromeda Isley! You know better. Someday, miss, you'll see what I mean. I swear they're not actually fighting. Atlas! You're gonna have to go back in the garage if you don't start listening. Hello, Rosie. Is that the jade I requested? It looks perfect. Here's your payment, as promised. I used to have them in for live streams, like, every day, and they never were this bad. Well, that's what happens when you stick your sister's whole head in your mouth. There is a lot of stuff going on, and I can just as easily put them back out in the kennels, but I was like, oh no, I feel bad. Maybe they'll behave. I was wrong. So no, it's nothing, no. This is my life constantly. This is my chaos. We could talk to the old mariner, but nobody likes us enough, so. Richard wants us to slay 20 bats. I could potentially work on that one. Yeah. That's why I titled the episode Sorry for the Noise. Like, I really am sorry that they're being so obnoxious, but I tipped Gus $800 for my drink the other day. He mentioned the saloon isn't doing that well financially because some people aren't paying their tabs. Oh, well that's sweet of Victor. And by someone he means Pam. Pam's not paying her tab, and she has a big tab because she's there like every day. Hi, Dusty's a good boy. I give Dusty many pets. Yeah, well, we had, for the longest time, it was just the 3, because when back in 2019, I lost my dog Andrew, and I was absolutely heartbroken, and my husband was like, well, maybe you should get another dog, so I got Andromeda, and she was just a little puppy. She was 2 months old, and she was kind of a big puppy, but still, she was my baby. But we got her, and then shortly after, we adopted Mia, who's my border collie, and it was just them for quite a while. But then, I think at the end of 2019, we adopted Tony. And so it's been those 3 for like several years now, but Hubs wanted another one. He specifically wanted a pit bull because he has a friend who has pit bulls, and we like fell in love with them. Well, but the thing is, their pit bulls are well behaved. Atlas is a monster, aren't you, buddy? What are you? Stop biting things you shouldn't be biting. Just lay down. Lay down, you monster. He's cute sometimes. Just... Hello, JD! What a surprise! Let me get you your point. By the way, I did do the drawing. I figured I'd announce it here before I actually put it up. Lady Octopus won. Which I'm so happy for, because this is the first time she's gotten to win. And she's tried so... Last month, she tried so hard. So, Lady Octopus won, and Orc gets a bypass card, because Orc had the most. Well, I am very blessed to have you here today. Atlas is being an absolute menace, if you can't hear him. He's, like, tearing crap up in the background. It's lovely! Oh, and my watch broke, and I got jury duty. It's been a day! I swear Mondays just hate me. Okay, I've already gotten one of those, So. Oh, I was hoping I could donate that. Darn. I don't remember who loves apricots. I'm pretty sure someone does. I thought for a second that it was going to be, gosh, was it Robin? But I'm pretty sure that Robin loves, peaches, not apricots. Robin. I have not given Robin a love gift. You know what? We'll just keep a hold of it for now. I guess I could go to the mines. Where's my sword? Which sword is the best? Probably that one. Except I have to walk to the mines. Dang it. And then I thought about it, I'm like, I could cheat. Okay, my only problem with having jury duty is I had it last year. This is literally the second time in, like, a calendar, like, chronological? I don't know how you would say that, but, like, I legitimately had jury duty, I think, last June. I'm like, why do you always... And I know exactly why they got me this time. Because when I got married, I didn't change any of my stuff over because it was COVID and everything was closed. So I was like, I'll just deal with it later. Well, later came about 3 weeks ago, and I switched over my driver's license, finally. And yeah, they got me. They got me with the jury duty. Hello, Disnerd. My dogs are going crazy. Mimi, honey, for the love of all that is holy, get down. You want loves. You want loves and attention. Get down. Be like Tony. He's just laying in the corner. I know, right? I literally just had jury duty, and they're just like, you need more. I'm like, no, I don't. So, I'm going to try to get out of it. Okay, but the thing is they never actually, all of my dates got canceled. So, I think you only get a get out of jury duty free card if you actually served on a jury. Yeah, this is just like the district, but like I said, I think you actually have to serve on a jury in order to get out of it, which I did not, so no reprieve for Rose. But as soon as I got it in the mail, I was like looking at it and I was like, no. No. I was like, please be my voter registration card. Please be my voter registration card. It was not my voter registration card. Nope. And the first thing I did was I texted my supervisor and I was like, I have jury duty again. And she's like, I can write you a letter to get out of it. And I was like, please. Because last time I was a goody two-shoes and I was like, no. I was like, they summoned me. Like, I'm just gonna do it. And now I'm like, she's like, I could write you a letter. And I was like, this time I will gratefully accept. Yeah, jury duty is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm like, why? This is the third time I have been summoned for jury duty. And if you really want to split hairs, technically, the first time I got summoned for jury duty, I was in college, and I would have been serving in May, which would have been right during finals, and so I tried to submit a request to get that time off, like to not have jury duty at that point, and they're like, okay, you will have it for May, but you can serve in June. I'm like, you jerks. I was like, great, they postponed it by a month. So, yeah, I don't like jury duty. And who does? Like, who gets excited when they get a summons? Yeah, and they have a dress code, and they're like, you have to follow this dress code, which is, I mean, isn't too Andromeda. That is enough. It's like, you have to follow the dress code, and then you have to answer all the questions truthfully, and I'm just like, really? Except for the fact that I know basically how the jury system works, so I know how to phrase my answers truthfully, but to minimize my chances of being selected. And, like, okay, so if it's district court like it is here, it's just like, really? Like, it's speeding tickets and, like, DWIs. I'm like, okay, like, why did you drag me out of bed at 6 o'clock in the morning for this? So, hopefully I can get out of it, because I don't want to serve jury duty again. Yeah, my first experience was, I ended up having to go in several times for that one, but they, most of them got canceled, like, before we went in, and one of them went in, they made us wait for, like, an hour, and then somebody came in, and they're just like, oh, they settled out of court. I'm like, you made me wait. You made me wait this whole dang time, only to figure out they settled out of court. Also, I'm sorry that I'm whinging about my life. I don't mean to, I'm just... I'm grouchy. But how was everyone else's Monday? Somebody's got to have a better Monday than me. And also, bonus point question on the Discord channel. I was thinking about it today. Because of the whole Slime Rancher thing. What are some things that just, like, make you guys cry? Because I am a weeper. Like, I am so weepy. Also, JD, congratulations on organizing everything. I know you're the best. Yeah, Hubs is always saying, he's like, why not just, like, hire people to do jury duty? Because there are some people who would, like, love that. He's like, most regular people don't like jury duty. Oh, I'm so glad that when I was hired on, so when I got hired on at my job, it was with the express knowledge that I would not be answering phones or dealing with people. My boss hired me under those terms and conditions, so every time the phone's going absolutely crazy, I'm like, it's not me, I don't answer the phones. Oh, that's a good song. Beaches of Cheyenne. Beaches of Cheyenne. It's a pretty good one. Also, let me take a look at the old family photos. I'm so nostalgic. Like, Orc, get your bonus point. Yeah, me. And it's funny because my husband is, the spirits are very displeased again. My husband's not a very, he's not a very emotional person, which is funny because I am. So, I get weirdly sentimental about a lot of things. Pam wants ale. Of course she does, the wino. So, I might tear up just thinking about this, but my dad, whenever I go to his house just to visit, like, we could be going for family game night or something, but whenever I leave, he stands on the front porch, and he waves to me, and he will keep waving until he can't see my car anymore. And just every single time, just sitting there, waving, and it makes me tear up every single time. Just because, like, I have separation anxiety from my parents, and, like, I'm such a daddy's girl, and I just, that is one thing that always brings a tear to my eye. And my headset cannot decide if it's going to be, like, absolutely ridiculously loud or not. Yeah, he really is such a good dad. Ooh, barbecue. I have to be in a special mood for barbecue. But, I mean, my dad makes the best barbecue. Like, that became his passion when he got older, was learning how to, like, do things on the smoker and stuff. Oh my gosh. The man can cook. Songs. Songs definitely get me. Also, no, stop messing with the tab button. Okay. Yeah, songs definitely get me. I was listening to an Ed Sheeran song that absolutely, if you want to have a good cry, Supermarket Flowers by Ed Sheeran, it just will rip your heart out. Pictures, yeah. Commercials get me too. There was a commercial, and this makes me feel stupid. It was a gum commercial. It was for extra gum, and it was this dad and his daughter, and, like, during big life events, like, she falls off her bike and gets a scraped knee. So he gives her a piece of extra gum, and he folds the wrapper into a little paper crane. And then she gets stood up at prom, and he gives her one. Like, and so it's all these, like, cute little life events, and, you know, he gives them to her. Well, the end of the commercial, she's going off to college, and they're packing up the car, and he's putting this little pink shoebox in, and it falls to the ground, and he starts looking at, like, he looks at the content, And it was a box entirely full of the little cranes. She had saved every single one that he had ever given her. And oh my gosh, my heart. Like, that killed me. That killed me. Okay, so we didn't need it for a quality crops bundle, so why? Was I just looking at the wrong thing? Because we already gave one to here. But yeah, so that commercial, instant waterworks. Like, that was one of the best commercials I think I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, wow, that team, they understood the assignments. That will get the emotions going. Like, or at least they do for me. What? You are doing so good. Now you bite in his sister's face again. But yeah, I'm just a weepy person, so anything like overly sentimental is just immediately bound to get a reaction out of me. Kids books. Kids books are so sweet. I'm a sucker for Shel Silverstein. He wrote poetry for children, and like, oh my gosh. And my mom really, I mean, both my parents really, but I definitely remember my mom instilling a love of reading, and so a lot of the books that like she read to us, I have a very, very nostalgic soft spot for. But yeah, definitely Shel Silverstein, and the book The Giving Tree. That one gets me. Because it's just so sweet. Also, I have not been talking about this game like the entire time. We finished a bundle! Yay! What is... Oh, yes! We got a sprinkler! Oh, it's amazing. I need to get my farming skill up so I can get a keg. Because I got things I need to work on. We're in summer though, so it's not that bad. Atlas has his face like pushed into Rom. And she's just kind of like laying on the floor just like, why? You can see the chandelier in their window. Oh, Olivia's home. Olivia. I'm going to try a different yoga routine next Tuesday. Something to challenge myself. So Olivia's story is like she's an executive. Atlas, stop. But she's an executive for Joja. So that's why she's like so wealthy. I don't even know really who I need to stop and see. Well, there's Leah. I always forget to go talk to the people, so I'll have enough food for a while after this harvest. Well, you're growing all hops. Is yours the entire back line? Or is there an intervention that we need to do? Are you the other Pam? Are you where Pam gets it? Y'all have uncovered something. Because she was checking the hops. Hi, Alex. Haley's pretty hot, don't you think? Oh, Alex! See, this is why I feel like I can never get with Haley or Alex, because they like each other, like, a lot. So, to me, they're, like, off limits. Haley! We just heard some interesting news. Emily usually cooks dinner, but she makes weird stuff like quinoa. That is the most, like, I guess it's not really stereotypical because a lot of the times it's the pretty blondes who are, like, into the fads. So, I don't know, that's just funny, though. She makes weird things, like quinoa. Today should be a good day for fishing. That's for you, Carmen. Fishing's not for me. Say, are you growing any blueberries on your farm? Yeah, I just sold like 100 and something of them. The final Pam. Yeah, Atlas is just... He's ornery because he's still sort of a puppy. He's only, like, maybe a year and a half. I'd say he's between like a year and a half. And he's so big that he wants to play and he wants to roughhouse, but both of the girls are older than him. And it's only by like a couple years. Mia's like 4. Rom's 3. And so they just don't know what to do with him. Mia. Atlas, leave her alone. You know she doesn't like you. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I don't like you either. Hateful. Cutscene? Cutscene what? Wah! Ow, them's my fingers. Those not for biting. Mama's not for biting. Papa's for biting. You bite him. Oh, little Jazz. Rosie, I got lost in the woods chasing a squirrel. She's part Labrador. Can you take me back to Aunt Marnie's? I'll guide you back. Sure, but you need to be more careful. Yeah, let's caution her, because, like, I won't wander too far into the forest next time. I promise. Like, she should know better. Like, child, it's a big forest. I get lost there sometimes. I'm like, is this yours? Oh my goodness, Jas, are you okay? I was about to go looking for you. Seriously, I think it's expanded. Those woods are like so big. I'm like, I get lost. I don't expect a child to be able to find their way. I got lost in the forest. Rosie found me. Oh, she's so sad. Let's get inside. I'll cook you your favorite meal, okay? That sounds like a reward for her running off into the woods, but fine, come for her any way you want. Aw, and now she feels better. Thank you, Rosie. She doesn't mince words, does she? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try to have them in the room again tomorrow. I just felt bad today because yesterday was rough. Because those neighbors had the 2 dogs and, like, my dogs are territorial anyway, but they were just like, what's going on? Because there was a bunch of, like, banging around because they were unloading their U-Haul. And they were just really nervous, and then Rom and Mia actually, like, got in a spat, and I had to break them up. So I'm like, I just wanted to be nice, but that was on the grounds that they were going to be on their best behavior. They don't have best behavior. They have rotten pupper behavior. And it's mostly Atlas. Yeah, if you go back to, like, the very, very beginning of the channel, yeah. Actually, well, I think I actually had them with me. Gosh, now I don't even remember. Well, you see what had happened was, we thought that they were actually leaving, but then we saw a full U-Haul, and they have a motorcycle trailer and a motorcycle, but when they opened the U-Haul there was kid stuff, but we have yet to see a child. So, I have no idea. But there is a new vehicle there, so I'm assuming somebody has moved in. Somebody or multiple somebodies has moved in. And I already don't like them. They're already proving to be a nuisance. I'm like, I'm just going to be an old curmudgeon and complain about my rotten neighbors. And then Hubs was like, well, you know, the people to the right aren't that bad. And I was like, yeah, but during the summer, they have parties at, like, 10 o'clock on Wednesdays. I'm like, I'm an old person. That makes me angry. I just get, like, super annoyed with them. And it's to the point where I'm already so agitated that they can do something like take their trash out, and I hear it, and I'm like, oh, those people making all that noise. Who do they think they are? I'm not even that old, and I'm turning into some old curmudgeon. I'm just so grouchy about everything. Like, I have the personality of Grumpy Cat. I really do. And it's funny, because if you ask JD, she's like, oh, you're so nice, you're so sweet. I'm like, I'm a grump. Or as I used to call other people, a grumpalumpagus. Oh, no. These people are not in their 20s. The ones that have the parties, they're in, like, their late 50s. And they have summer parties. And then a couple years back, they did a gender reveal, I'm assuming for family, and they got confetti all over my backyard. And I was so angry because I was cleaning it up for like a month. There was just blue confetti all over my backyard. And I'm like, who do these people think they are? They didn't care to clean it up. Now it's blowing everywhere. Now it's in my backyard. My dogs are going to be eating this confetti. I'm so that person now. Do you ever get an urge to go exploring, Rosie? Okay, pretend you just want a free vacation. Where would you go? Ooh, okay. Where would I go? Where would I go if I had a vacation? The beach? A dark cave? At this point, I would take the dark cave. The old gnarled forest or Joja Mega Mall. Out of all these, I don't like the beach. Never have. Not really feeling a cave. I would probably say the forest. Like, I'm a foresty sort of person. Yeah, this sounds wonderful. Okay. Yeah, I love trees and foliage and greenage, and I would love it all the more if I actually had it where I lived. I think that's why I like it so much. Because, like, I've heard people who live back east completely complain about, oh my gosh, it's so green, it, like, hurts my eyes. I'm like, try having brown. That is the color palette where I live. Brown and maybe the color of, like, juniper trees. And sagebrush. That's it. Suki, what do you have? No. Surrey? Surrey. Suki. It's one of those two. It might be Surrey. I'm going to have to get a rare seed, but not today. I just don't want to spend the money. Yeah, that's what surprised me. Is I'm like, you're in your 50s. Why are you throwing parties in the middle of the week? And like, the thing that actually just made me mad about it was the fact that I couldn't let my dogs out because they had a bunch of people in their backyard and my dogs were getting agitated and I didn't want them to get mad at me for not being able to shut my dogs up. But I'm like, you're the one who's like got a ton of people in your backyard. Random comment about black holes, but that's cool. Yeah, it's... this whole... I forgot to let them out. I am the worst. I did the opposite of what I normally do. Normally, I forget to close them in, but today I guess... it's because I'm distracted, because it's been a bad day. I'm like trying to decide, like, do I need any more of this? No. Okay, well, I guess I can sell all of it. Grapes. I actually should keep those because Vincent loves those. My dogs are biting each other behind my chair. The fluffy weirdos. So long as they're staying relatively calm, I guess it doesn't matter. The minute Atlas starts barking, though, that's when I start to get agitated. Rom, Princess Pop. Oh my gosh, what the heck was that, Atlas? Atlas just, like, jumped backwards, and he was, like, laying on his... I can't even describe what just happened. That's not natural. Do I need to hold an exorcism for you, buddy? Are you not alone? Next to college students. Oh my gosh. That would be awful. Oh, look! Farming level 6! Oh, quality sprinklers! Yes! Yeah, I am not a fan of party people, and I think it's because I never was one. That is an excellent question. I have not decided, because this is actually modded Stardew, so I have lots and what did we count? I think we counted like 28? I think there's like 28 people I can get married to. It's absolutely ridiculous the amount of people that I can get married to. And I haven't even unlocked all of them. I think there's 2 more for sure. So, I have not decided. Also, I just saw your comment on black hole facts. Sure. I'm always in for some information. Also, I'm pretty sure this is the last day on this episode. I just clicked that twice. It's looking clear and sunny. Rom, are you just a vocal pupper? Yeah, you. The spirits are... Oh, finally! Good humor. Oh, the, like death metal and stuff like that? I forgot to pause it. Oops.